club football, he pisses all over him. So
it's just Messi. We all know what Messi can do.
A lot of flair, a lot of skill.
people might forget the names, but the street certainly won't.
FTLOL.
Hello, we are back with another American-themed podcast. We just can't get enough of the USA these days. Celebrating 4th of July yet again. What was that? USA.
Gotta be done, mate. Gotta be done. Obviously, we're joined by Tom. Are you part American, mate?
Sí,
See,
estoy American.
Oh wait, that's not American, is it? That's something else.
Nah, close. Right, so I think it's clear by what's on the screen. We're doing a tier list again. I'll warn you guys now. I am going to be very shit at this. I don't know a lot about American TV. What I do know is you guys can hold the fort for this one. And there are some clear winners for me in this one. You're going to have to guide me on a few of these. But yeah, tier list. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers. Top one being actually funny. The next one being watchable. The one below that is background noise. So something you just have in the background as noise, as it explains. The one below it, shit. The stuff that comes at your bum. The equivalent to that. And below that somehow, I wouldn't say it's below that, but as a subcategory, outside is never seen. And
That's going to be my favourite category, I think, in this.
Prior to this year, I'll probably have like a couple. But yeah, if you're listening on the podcast, it's not just about America. It's actually American sitcoms. Should have said that at the beginning. But yeah, cool. Right, I'm in control for this one, lads.
Yeah.
Lads, what is this one at the beginning?
That one is Parks and Recreation. Now, my mate Sam used to rave on it about all the time. I watched it a couple of times, and it was along the lines of like the US Office kind of humour. But there wasn't a lot of times when I laughed, apart from when Chris Pratt was in charge, and some of the stuff he done was really funny. But the rest of it was quite for me. So I'd have it as watchable or background noise when Chris Pratt's not around. Like, so I don't know about you guys.
So I've only seen this a couple of times. My cousin absolutely loves it. I'd probably say similar, somewhere between watchable and background noise.
If you haven't seen it, you definitely want to see Chris Pratt with the briefcase scene. It's just the funniest thing I've seen. So I apart from that, I've watched other bits, and it's like, okay. So I'd put it as watchable, purely for the odd now and again scenes with Chris Pratt.
They've got some good characters. Looking at that picture.
Yeah, Ron Swanson.
People that have been in other stuff.
Yeah, Ron Swanson's very meme-worthy as well. But apart from Ron Swanson and Chris Pratt, and Aubrey Plaza is actually quite funny in it as well. But apart from that, I find the rest of the cast to be quite
Okay, right. So, it doesn't merit background noise. In your eyes, I've never seen it. So I'll go with you guys. Cool. The next one, I know this one, is the American Office. Not as good as the British one, I don't think, but personally, I think it's actually funny. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but I find it so bloody. What's his name? Who's the guy? Who's this guy?
Steve Carell.
Yeah, I think he's fucking hilarious. I think it's actually funny. My opinion.
I think there are certain episodes which are funny, like the fire one, where they've got the fire alarm test with Dwight sets off all locks all the doors, sets off smoke and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he sets off firecrackers, and a guy starts shouting, "The fire is shooting at us!" That seems hilarious. And the CPR one, that's really funny as well.
Mate, I think it's one of the first couple of episodes where they do it's like a team building exercise. I think it's for diversity. And have you seen the bit where they put sticky notes on top of their heads?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that has me dying. So, yeah, if
You know
haven't-
what?
That scene is funny. Go
I'd
on.
actually put that as actually funny as well. Yeah, I'd definitely put it as actually funny.
Jack,
What do you think?
I've never seen it. If it's anything like the UK Office, then yeah, I'll just go with you guys.
do it.
It's
Netflix.
actually funny because I like that one.
I think it's on Netflix at the moment, Jack. Just give the first 2 episodes a watch, and I'll guarantee you'll watch it. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Next one, I have no idea. Oh wait, I do have an idea. This is The Good Place, is it?
No, it's Community.
See, I had no idea.
Community or Community, I should say, is actually really funny. I love it. I could literally put it on and sit there and binge watch about 5 or 6 episodes in a row. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I can't binge watch much. That and Killing Eve are the only ones I can actually properly binge watch. The paintball episodes are brilliant, where they just go around the school paintballing each other. The ones where they become like stop animation for the Christmas specials. The characters are funny. Having Pierce like an old racist, or not old racist, but like, well, yeah, he is as well, but just very old and ignorant. The chemistry between Britta and Jeff, funny. Troy Barnes, which is played from the guy Childish Gambino. I can't remember his actual name. Donald Glover.
Yeah, that's
He's
enough.
funny. Abed, Ben Chang, Annie, Shirley, just really funny together. The Dean being really camp and just trying to hide it and everything. It's just so funny. I'll go for that. It's actually funny.
Have you seen Superstore?
No, I've not.
Right, I don't know how this is not on here because this Superstore is on actually funny as well. So it should be there, but it's kind of a new, well, not newish, but it's been out in the last 3 or 4 years. It's on Netflix at the moment. You got to watch that. That's actually funny. I don't know. I was going to ask you, is it similar to that? But don't worry. It's one of those slapstick comedy. It's proper like situational. Like I know there's sitcoms, but it is proper funny. Right, Jack. I don't know whether you watched this one here.
I think I've seen again 1 or 2 episodes, but I really can't remember anything about this one. So again, I'll just go what
Tom says
on this
Right.
one.
There's no debate on the next one. I don't think.
It's got to
It's
be
shit.
top tier. This one.
Shit. I think it's shit.
You
I can't
bet.
stand
Right,
Family
so
Guy. I watched it for a while. I used to record all the old episodes on the old Sky. And then I realised I was only watching it because everyone else in my sixth form was watching it. And I remember at one point I was going, I'm sitting through the musical piece, or like the song piece they do. I'm sitting there and I haven't laughed for the past 2 hours. And I'm just sitting there trying to watch it over and over again going, it's literally only on because there's nothing else to watch. I could quite happily just get up and not watch it again. And I've never seen it since. I actually think it's shit. I don't like the jokes. I don't laugh at it. For me, it's shit.
Oh god. They make episodes about you type of people. It don't. I can't believe that. Now I'm starting to wonder whether you're actually funny is either really fucking funny to make you laugh, or you've got a different sense of humour to me. Because Family Guy, mate, that sends me to bed most nights, or used to anyway.
Yeah, BBC Three at like 10 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the early years were better for me, but I would have it in actually fun. But I think if Tom's putting it in shit, we have to average it out of watchable, don't we?
Do we? I can't. If you want to, but Family Guy's been there for what? Probably about 20 odd years now. Consistent. If we're going to bring it back to like footballing terms. This show has been up there for years. I mean, it should have won a Ballon d'Or by now.
I agree, but it's the average, isn't it? The average would be
I can't believe you put
probably
it
in that.
I would best describe it as the Zlatan Ibrahimovic of the footballing world. Very meme-worthy. Everyone knows about it. Not quite deserving of a Ballon d'Or. Never really been at that part where it's actually been funnier than anything, more funny than anything else. But you still have to kind of respect it. I don't like it though. But yeah, that's how the best way to describe Family Guy.
Cool. Jesus Christ. America, fuck yeah. Right, next one. This is the good place, isn't it? I've got that
Yeah,
up.
I've never
I
seen
think,
it.
yeah, I've seen it. I think it's background noise.
My missus loves it.
I've watched a few episodes actually. I used to kind of. I started out watching it thinking it was quite a good concept, but I ended up just when it was on, I wouldn't say it's shit though. I'd say that's probably where I'll put it. Yeah, background noise.
Yeah. When I say my missus loves it, I mean she's watched it. She doesn't really love it. I think she just puts it on the back, actually on the background while she's doing bits. So that makes sense. Background noise. Next one, Futurama.
Actually funny. It's hilarious. I could watch it all day. Like my mate John. Go on, what you going to say?
I've only seen the first 4 seasons, but I would agree with that.
Like my mate's favourite line of it is just when Bender goes, "Question, what? You stink," and that's it. Even that, the way they deliver it. Obviously, I don't do it justice, but it is just really funny.
I was about to say that was the maybe she's not doing it justice, but
yeah, I'm definitely not doing it justice.
Shit, I can't have that actually funny than Family Guy watchable. That's just me, but I've never seen it. I've seen an episode or two, but
really,
I've never.
Have you? I know The Simpsons is coming up, but do you watch The Simpsons as well?
I have, yeah, I watched Simpsons. Yeah.
I actually think Futurama's funnier than The
Everyone's
Simpsons.
watched The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Everyone's
but
watched The Simpsons at least once.
I think Futurama is just different and it's more funny and more interesting than The Simpsons. I feel like a lot of the humour in The Simpsons is really played out over and over again, especially in the later episodes, where like it was all like. Well, we'll discuss it more when we get to it. Actually,
Yeah.
I just found Futurama was just less repetitive and more varied in each episode.
Okay, so we're gonna put this as actually funny and Family Guy is watchable, yeah?
Yes, I'm agreeing with that.
Fuck me.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we move straight to The Simpsons?
Yes,
Just because we've been talking about it.
that is fair. Sure. I think.
No worries.
I agree with watchable. Like, yeah, the early ones were quite funny, but it just seemed to be the same kind of humour. Homer does something dumb. They've then got to try and get out of the situation. Homer learns something new, although he never takes it into the next episode. It just, after season like 20, whatever it was, it just started to grate on me.
Yeah, but the fact that you've watched 20 seasons of it.
I didn't watch 20 seasons.
Yeah, but I think the fact that it's been going on for so long and it is just that is the pioneer in it of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it has to go to the top one.
Do you know what? The early episodes were actually quite funny. I'll be happy with it.
I've probably not seen any after like season, I don't know, 14 or 15 because they used to be on BBC and Channel 4, didn't they? And then they moved to Sky.
Yeah.
I've not seen the more recent ones, but from what I've seen, I wouldn't say it's even as good as Family Guy and Futurama, but I think it has to be on the top just because of its kind of legacy and its importance in like cartoons.
Yeah.
Well, they lost a lot of original writers, didn't they? At some point, and then it sort of changed the dynamic of the show. But when they had the original writers, it was genuinely funny.
Yeah. I can't argue. Simpsons is, like you just said, Jack, the pioneer of the cartoons, really, isn't it? I need to. Look, I know it's in the back of my mind, but I will need to revisit Family Guy later on. Anyway, is it the 90s show next with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
whatever.
Never
I've never
seen it.
seen it.
Never seen it. So put it in there. Right, you're gonna have to help me out, guys, because these next two I have not a didgeridoo.
It's Arrested Development. It's Arrested Development. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes. I probably won't be doing it much justice to say, because I've only seen a couple of episodes right at the start, so it's obviously setting the scene. You've got some interesting characters. It's probably, if I was to sit down and watch it, it'd probably be deserving to be quite high up. But I never really got into it as much because I don't really watch as much TV at that time when I was starting to watch it as I could. So I think we should put it as, I think background noise would be fair. Because I kept getting up and it was fine just to have in the background. So I'm happy for background noise.
That's a great, great reason though, because you kept.
Yeah, but then again, if you guys haven't seen it and most of us haven't seen it, then we probably should average it out to never seen, really, because that would be the fair thing.
No, I've not seen it.
All right, let's put never seen because we don't want to give it. You know, it might be the best thing ever. Right, next thing. What's that?
Seinfeld, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've heard it's really good.
So
I've never seen it either.
Right, Bob's Burgers. Now, I find it funny on occasions. It's a bit of dry humour. I wouldn't say it's Family Guy. I wouldn't. It's between watchable and background noise because I can watch it, but I can also have it in the background. It's dependent on the episode. Yeah, go on.
I find Gene hilarious, but at times, so I'm happy to sit down and watch it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah,
so I'm happy. Well, it's watchable, but it's not. I wouldn't have it on in the background because I wouldn't come back to it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd actually sit and watch it.
Yeah, Jess, have you seen it?
This is another one I've never seen. I have seen, I've sort of seen one that's similar to it, which I think is on this list, which I think is shit, but I think we'll get onto that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Next one then. New Girl,
New Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Did you say it's shit?
I'd say it's background noise, probably.
Okay, so what's between background noise and shit?
Shit.
Yeah, probably shit. I've never seen it, so I take your word for it. I think Jordan's very strongly against this one.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it once, and it's just a typical fucking like story, innit? It's just I don't know. It's just it's not funny. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Not a sitcom, just a sit. Next one, never seen it.
I recognise
it
now.
It
it comes to my head in a minute. I remember it was one of those typical, like, it seems like, if I remember rightly, something from like E4, one of those typical shows which goes on, but you'd never actually watch.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put it never seen because it just sounds. It also sounds shit, but just never seen. Right, I think this one's clear.
One of my favourite shows as a kid.
Growing up, yeah. Malcolm in the Middle, man. Tom, do not tell me you didn't watch Malcolm in the Middle.
I watched it.
Oh my god.
It was all right. But I'd put it as watchable. But if you guys actually want to put it,
yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Higher up, go for it.
I think this might be the best show on the whole list.
Nah, there's one clear for me.
No, there's one that hasn't been said that's better. Yeah. But actually, that should have been covered off with The Simpsons and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we'll get.
We'll get onto it.
Next one. Help me out, lads.
That's Cheers.
This is Cheers. This is so background noise. This comes on at like 7 o'clock in the morning on Channel 4. It's one of them. You know, these are all the same, right? Cheers, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Frasier. For me, they're all background noise.
Will and Grace falls
They're
into that
just-
category as well.
I actually
Yeah.
think Will and Grace is shit.
Okay. Well, like we
We'll
said,
get to that.
we'll get to that. But if it's background noise and shit, it's shit. Right. Rick and Morty.
This is the one where I said I've sort of kind of seen an episode. I thought it was shit.
I saw a couple of episodes because some guy I used to work with used to love off it, and I sat and watched it, and I tried to get into it. I just didn't get any of it, so I think it's shit as well.
Okay, so 2 shits. I'll put it as background noise for me. It's not amazing. You got, it's quite the comedy. It's not it's quite dry again, but to the point where it's really fucking dry. Like it's not to the dry. It's not as
Sorry, Jordan. I'm going to
fluid.
stop you there because all I can hear are people clicking off our video now because we've just put Rick and Morty, probably the most cult thing in modern days, as shit. Like, I can just hear the clicks coming off it and the dislikes and the tapping of keyboards telling us you don't know what you're talking about. I can
We're
just
not
hear
here to be popular.
Yeah, we're here to make a statement and stand.
and facts.
That's it. Except for Family Guy. Right, the next one. I've no
I
idea.
don't know what this is.
That's not Blackish, is it?
I should hope you're right.
I can't. No, because
Do you
you've
want
got
me to
TV on E4.
Google the image while you're...
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, I can't actually see from this small video because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that is what that is. Yeah, Blackish. I've
Yeah.
never heard of this before. But it looks like
I-
Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so
Right,
I've
so
just seen the adverts.
never seen. Right, this is Will and Grace. Shit.
Yeah,
Well, actually, background
I
noise.
think background noise, but
But
I'm not
then
again.
Tom said
It's probably
shit.
one I'm not familiar with that much.
Remind King of the Hill in it. This one.
never seen it.
Surprisingly, never seen. I know it's very.
I was too
popular,
young.
or it used to be.
Yeah, I was too young.
It looks like a Recess. Growing up.
Yeah,
Right, this one has to be actually funny, man.
no, I hate it.
Yeah,
I can't
this is.
stand it.
I love it. How many?
Oh,
Bro.
I can't stand it. I generally like. What was it? John, Dave, and Sam used to love off it, and it was John and Sam used to love off it and talk about every episode. And I tried to sit there and watch it, and I don't think I actually laughed at all. So either I'm not funny, or
Do you know what though? It's not. I wouldn't necessarily say funny is always the way. It is. This isn't necessarily always trying to be funny. This one, like some episodes are, but in terms of the actual show, yeah, I really think it's great.
No, it is
I
what it
don't
says.
like.
Situational comedy. Like the situations these people get themselves in. The whole thing's a situation, actually, isn't it? Really, if you know from the start to beginning, and it's funny in the middle. It is like if you haven't seen it, it's. I suppose it's the modern Friends, isn't it? I'd say.
ooh, that's a statement and a half there.
That is the modern Friends, yeah.
It is. I'm sticking my guns on this one. Actually, funny. Wait, Tom, did you say shit though?
Yeah, I said shit.
Oh, but see, by
Are you doing this to get it in watchable instead of? Yeah, I think it's got to go in watchable.
it has to then because of Jack's ruling. Of ratios.
Fraser.
Right, Fraser.
This is background noise proper. It's by the way, Fraser and Cheers are like the same basically. I think it was just the prequel or the sequel of it or whatever. It's all the same, or mostly the same cast.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Right, this one is my number one.
This is the actually funny, yeah.
Tom, you say anything different, you're out of here. Honestly, good.
I cannot say anything different. The bolder it's gotten, the more satirical it's become.
Yeah, and
A lot of the issues with it are like on the rape jokes and whatnot, which, like, obviously it's not held as like those rape jokes were probably done in like the early 2000s, 2010s and whatnot, when it wasn't as a prominent thing in society, if you know what I mean, like being as proper. But
I think with the modern woke society, cancel culture, I don't want to lose this one here. You can't be losing this one. What people need to realise is comedy is comedy. It's there to be laughed at. Whatever the situation is, you should be laughing at it, right?
But also to deal with that, it did become more satirical. So like when it was talking about Facebook and whatnot, and it had all the like the amount of what's the American supermarkets called? I can't remember what it's called. Walmart's, yeah, like all them coming through and how they were losing business and stuff. So it did become more satirical, even though it was like completely wild and completely out there.
Yeah.
But it was still satirical as it got older.
Yeah, and this is why I want Family Guy in there as well, because the reason being is these two shows, although they're cartoons, they take real life situations and make jokes of it, whereas the rest of them tend to, maybe Simpsons does it as well. The rest of them.
But South Park's funny.
South Park. I prefer South Park over Family Guy, right? Because some of the shit they come out with is just fucking mental. Like, and I don't know where they get their ideas from, man. Like the thing, member berries. I don't know if you've seen that one. I remember. It's just these great.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Stuff like that. And Gay Fish with Kanye West.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks, anal probe, or the ones where they're measuring their dicks in the school.
But it's actually their height.
Yeah, and
oh yeah.
Mate, that's all that is just fucking hilarious. And then I think Family Guy doesn't make it to that level, but they still both they still take real life situations and put it into the cartoons. But
what
for me,
we'll do at the end, everyone gets one to bump up or down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just know, George. Okay, actually, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let you go first, though.
I know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna let me bump Family Guy up, and then you're gonna bring.
You can't. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, Jack, what you got to kill it for?
Thank you, Jack.
I know, honestly, that's what you would do.
No, I'd hope Jack would put it back up again. Right. So South Park, clear favourite, number one. Next one, of course, Will Smith and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I think watchable for me. It is pretty iconic, but
in terms of comedy, compared to South Park, this is nowhere near it. This was watchable. This was coming. I think it was BBC One in England.
Simpsons in it. It was after or before that.
This was dinner time watching. For me, watchable. I don't know about Tom.
When I was younger and it came to like watching like kids programs, I had this like really weird thing where I didn't actually watch anything real life, shall we say. I was only watching cartoons. This was one of those because it was real life, I never actually watched it, so I never actually saw a lot of key episodes until I got older, so I actually never saw it. But it did have a lot of things that were relative today, especially like the racial stuff. But
what should be on this, which I
know what you're gonna say.
Go on.
My Wife and Kids.
Man. My Wife and Kids.
I prefer that as well. I prefer that. Yeah.
Similar type of thing, family. I think that was funnier than Fresh Prince, but Fresh Prince was because it was on like your standard 1 to 5 channels. If you didn't have cable back then.
Do you know what? That sounds like a American version of My Family.
It's not a million miles off, and My Family's a class TV show as well.
But this is America we're talking about.
This is America.
USA. Right, next one. Is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Is it?
Yeah.
Not seen.
it's actually funny. Like it's
I think
Shit. Go on, Jack. Do it to even it up.
no, it's for me. It's between watchable and background noise.
it's got Adam Sandberg. It is Adam Sandberg in it, who's actually really quite funny at times.
Yeah, the guy looks like he was in
The Lonely Island, he was, yeah.
no, yeah, but he looks like he should have been in what's that one with oh fuck, what's that film? Superbad. He looks like he should have been in Superbad. He looks like that type of
Oh,
character.
Jesse Einberg.
I don't know, but yeah,
No.
I know. No, he looks like he should have been in it. He's that type of character.
Yeah.
But
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll put it in watchable anyway, because that evens it out. Schitt's Creek.
Never seen.
No, I've never. Well, saying that, I have
Never
seen it. My missus thinks it's good. She watched it all the way through, but she's not here, so fuck that.
Good call.
Never seen. Right, Tom, what is this one? A horse.
BoJack Horseman.
Never seen it myself.
What is it?
Never seen it. It's just basically,
Never seen it.
from what I've gathered, it's just they put all their characters as animals in as human form, and it's like a former celebrity or something like that, and it's just his way of getting through life, from what I can figure out from the few clips that I've seen. But I've never taken to it, so I've never seen it.
This is the problem with all these writers on LSD. You know, they're trying to come up with these things, but they're really shit. Next one. Jack, your favourite?
I think this is the best of the background noises. I think my dad loves this one. I think it's one of his favourites.
You know what? I think it is a classic for people. Not gonna lie. There's no, Channel 4 wouldn't commission the amount of times they put it on if it wasn't good.
Sorry, I've just realised there is an American TV show which is not on here, and it should be on here. 2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah, it's not on there.
That'd be on background noise nowadays, though. That used to be on TV too.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be on Actually Funny. If there was when it was Charlie Sheen doing it, it would be Actually Funny. As soon as Ashton Kutcher came in, it was
it's a massive drop off. Yeah, massive drop off from Ashton Kutcher.
More than just massive. It was like a complete nosedive, and
like
the whole thing just dropped massively.
There's a similar one for the last show that we're going to do. Joey. I don't know if any of you saw that show off the back of Friends.
Yeah, shit, wasn't it? Yeah.
But we'll go to the next one, Scrubs.
Actually funny.
That was actually funny when I was younger. I don't know if I don't know nowadays. I haven't watched it for ages, but I don't know about you guys.
Oh, it comes on every now and again, and I watch it. Sorry, Jack.
It's actually funny, but I sort of don't want to rewatch it because I feel like it might not be funny.
Mate,
but at the time when I used to watch it, it was one of my favourite American shows.
You had it as your ringtone. I remember that on like your fucking Nokia or Sony Ericsson. I can do this all on my.
You know the Ted's band? I actually saw them at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
They call themselves the Blanks and whatnot, but we went and saw them live, and then afterwards we got to like buy some merchandise and go get stuff signed from. But I had a black T-shirt and they were drawing in black pen, so I actually got them to sign my face. And if you go on my Facebook page, you can actually see them like me taking photos with them, and then me actually having my face signed by them all, and then a picture of my face signed with them all there. And then we met Ted in the street the other day. Not the other day, but before that. And then got his photo with him. God bless him, he died long ago, didn't he? With a brain tumour or brain cancer.
Oh, did he?
So,
I didn't know.
Yeah. But I'll always have that time he signed my face.
Yeah.
Did you wash your face?
I didn't want to, but it stained the pillow, so I had to after.
Yeah, I bet there's loads of stains in your bed. Right, next one. Next one. Jack said it was a meme.
Yeah, I
It is
don't
a
know
meme.
what this is, but I recognise the meme.
Yeah,
So,
I do as well.
never seen.
Yeah.
Got no idea. I fancy a cup of tea now.
Oh, tell me about it. Way to bring it the British style of it.
30, was it 30 Rock, did you say?
30 Rock. It's background noise watchable.
I've never seen. Jack, never seen.
Never seen it. Never seen.
Tom's background noise. Right. Big Bang Theory. Now, for me, it used to be quite good, yeah, but it was watchable. But now it was shown so many times. It's now background noise for me.
Oh, yeah. It's also got really shit the more it went on. Like, it should have just died a peaceful death when Penny and Leonard finally got married. And then had their happily ever after. There was no more character progression. There was no more character progression for him. And it just meant everything they'd done was just like, oh, I don't actually want to see this anymore.
Yeah, I
And
think
it felt really shit. So I would happily have it as. I wouldn't even have it as background noise nowadays. Like if I see it on TV, I actively walk out the room.
Yeah. So yeah, walk out the room.
I literally can't stand it. I've got to go. I've got to walk out. Like it's just too much. My mum used to put it on all the time, and it's just like no, I've got to physically leave the room.
That's a good point. I think you're right. I actually wouldn't put it background noise nowadays. It used to be watchable. Now it's shit for me.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I just think it's shit now. So yeah, that's right. I mean, some of these background noises, you are right. If it was a background noise, I wouldn't even want to hear it now. So yeah, shit is fair.
Next one. I have
I don't know what that is.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Funny or not?
I've never seen it really. Like Sam tried to get me to start watching it, and it's hard to really appreciate a sitcom if you've just come in and watched an episode right off the bat, halfway through a season, where half the jokes you don't actually know because you don't know the setup from previous episodes. It was never seen. I think it's fair. It was like Sam used to try and get me to watch fantasy football or fantasy league, which is about like the spread in American football, and I put it on the same category as that, as it could be funny if I sat down and watched it, but I just didn't take to it, so never seen it.
Fair enough. Right, last one, Friends. Look, if you dare say I've never seen shit, background noise or watchable, one,
it's watchable for me.
bro.
I think it's decent, but
How many
I
of you
think it's more. I've seen a lot of them, yeah, but I feel like it's a bit overrated.
Jordan's just not having it. He's put it straight in there.
Yeah, Tom, I don't know about you. Yeah, I haven't asked you yet, but I'm assuming you've actually find it funny at some point. Come on, Tom.
This is when Jordan starts begging. Do you know what? When I watched it,
yes,
there were times when I first saw it, I was like, there were times when I thought it was just charming enough to keep you interested and have it more than just watchable. Like if it was on and there was nothing else to watch, yeah, I'll put Friends on.
Yeah.
But did I actually laugh out loud all the time?
No.
Not all the time.
No. But you did.
Yeah, but at times. But even a broken clock's right twice a day. So.
Yeah, but this will be right like 4 times a day. At the right time for you as well. Like just as you are, shit, what's the time? I better be going to that meeting. Oh, it's right. That kind of. It's right that many times. So, you know, I think it's got to be actually funny, yeah.
Do you know what? I'd allow it to scrape actually funny.
Yeah, because you can't just put it in the same as watch. Like it's not. It is like it recently had that massive hoo-ha thing about it, didn't it? Where they did a reunion. If you don't have Friends in the top tier of any, I'm talking about any American shows, right? And you're doing an American list, one, Americans ain't going to take to us. They probably ain't even take to us with our football list, let alone fucking film list.
The problem is, though, for me, is that I didn't see it in the 90s. I didn't start watching it till like 2010. So
Yeah.
it
I've
wouldn't
got
have
the
been as
opposite
appreciative.
problem. I think it was. Maybe when I watched it, I was too young.
That's the same for
Whereas
me and
How I Met Your
Frasier and
Mother,
Cheers.
whereas How I Met Your Mother, I watched it when it was more relevant to me.
Yeah.
So I prefer that to Friends.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm keeping it actually funny. Cheers, lads.
So we've now got one each that we can move. So
Right.
who wants to go first?
Me.
Because if you get if whatever one you touch, the other people can't touch.
Yeah.
Is that why he said first? Because he just wanted to get Family Guy.
Yeah, just in case he moved it down. Oh no, you can't touch it. Yeah, you can't touch it. Don't worry. Yeah, Family Guy actually funny.
Fair enough. Jack, do you want to go next?
I'll put How I Met Your Mother actually funny.
What?
Great shout.
Oh,
You can also move them down, not them ones, but if you have one that you feel is particularly shit, you can move it down.
I'll say we have another round where you can move one down as well.
okay, so I can move one up. Yeah. No, I swear down. If you move Futurama or Community down, that's it.
We don't
I'm
know
leaving the
Community,
podcast.
so we can't.
Say it again.
We've never seen Community, have we? So we can't really comment.
All right, scrap it. Don't worry about that. Go on, just Tom, you do your up or down.
Just do one, either up or down.
I mean, I could really piss you both off by moving Malcolm in the Middle to watchable. Because to me, it wasn't up there for me.
Well, you got to be equal. No, you can do. It's up
You know
to
what?
you.
I'd actually move Brooklyn Nine-Nine up to actually funny.
Come on, mate. Fair enough.
Because it is more funny than How I Met Your Mother and Family Guy.
Is Brooklyn Nine-Nine the one where they do Backstreet Boys all lined up in a row?
Yes, that's that one.
Yeah, that bit was funny.
Yeah, especially at the end when it's like, oh my god, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Right, I wonder how American listeners are going to take to this. Just funny though, if an American was doing this, I wonder if this would be the exact same, because British comedy is completely different. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I think we need to do it the exact same for British shows, 100%. But yeah, I wonder if an American was doing this, it would be exactly the same. But there's one clear winner, South Park. I'm so glad Family Guy's up there as well. But
I think Futurama's funnier than South Park. I'm just saying.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I found out a lot about you tonight, mate. I'll tell you that.
I tell you what, you need to go watch Community. Go watch Community. It's actually really funny. The
Yeah.
first couple episodes are not tedious, but slow.
Yeah.
And then get to like 4 or 5 episodes in. The second season is basically where madness happens, and they're doing the paintball fights, and it's just absolute madness.
Apart from this paintball fight, it's actually good.
Yeah. Because you've got 2 paintball fights. You've got the
Just an extra one.
the disco one, the Halloween, where Pierce gets absolutely taken on drugs and he's creates a massive fort and he can't handle the fact that he's old. And they all go to Jeff, who's dressed as a cowboy, trying to hit on some woman. And
is there a
trying to
Laser Quest
save-
episode as well?
There's 2.
I actually... No, I'm joking. No, it's not. I don't think there is.
Oh, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. Jack, you got to watch The Office, the American one. Just give it a chance. Yeah, that one where they did the diversity one, where they put the sticky notes on people's head, has me dying. But yeah, lads, this has been an eye opener. Hopefully, Americans take to us after this. But yeah, thank you very much. As ever, check out the socials. They'll be in the description below. Give us a like, share, subscribe. And if you listen on podcasts, you can also like, I believe. You can also share. That's for sure. And you can also subscribe. So make sure you do all that, and as always, keep it.
FTLOL.